Trump has done on the tariffs generally is destroy decades of effort with India, but with a lot of other countries as well, to build up good faith and trust and reliance on the United States. And it will take time to repair that. That's the unfortunate reality. But here's where I think it's important to understand that Trump is aberrational. I don't know anybody else, Republican or Democrat, who ran for president, let's just say in 2024, who, if elected, would behave anything like this. Trump's doing a lot of things domestically in the United States that are a cause for great concern for us as well. And I don't know any other candidate from 2024 who would do that. Trump doesn't have a philosophy. So I think ultimately there's no legacy for him to leave to his successors, whoever they might be. And I believe that the force of his personality inhibits a lot of people from speaking up, but that doesn't mean they agree with what he's doing. That's very unfortunate in my view. But I think the true strategic sense here, particularly for a country like India with its assets and capabilities and threats that it faces right on its own border, is just to take a deep breath and remember that the world's going to last longer than the next 3.5 years. And it's not pleasant to go through this. I'm not going to try and persuade anybody of that. But our objective should be to keep the damage to the relationship at a minimum, and then to think about how to repair it as quickly as we can thereafter. Because I think that when Trump walks off the stage, he will take almost the bulk of this history with him.
Worked with the Trump administration very closely, and you know how Trump has been making claims for ceasefire between India and Pakistan, which of course India has denied several times now. How do you see Trump's claim, and what is your assessment of the reason behind his claims?
Well, I can say this, it's nothing personal to India. This is Donald Trump who takes credit for everything. I think he did have a call with Prime Minister Modi. I think Vice President Vance and Secretary of State Rubio were on the phone. I'm sure many other countries were calling to see what they might be able to do. And it's typical Trump that he would jump in before everybody else and take credit. So it may be irritating, probably is irritating to many people, but it's nothing that's intended to be a step against India. It's just Trump being Trump.
No, I don't know about it. I saw it on television this morning. I'm not a fan of John Bolton. He's a real sort of a lowlife. When I hired him, he served a good purpose because, as you know, he was one of the people that forced Bush to do the ridiculous bombings in the Middle East. Bolton, he wants to always kill people, and he's very bad at what he does. But he worked out great for me because every time he doesn't talk, he's like a very quiet person. Except on television, if he could say something bad about Trump, he'll always do that. But he really doesn't talk. He's quiet. And I'd walk into a room with him with a foreign country, and the foreign country would give me everything because they said, "Oh no, they're going to get blown up because John Bolton's there." He's not a smart guy, but he could be a very unpatriotic guy. I mean, we're going to find out. I know nothing about it. I just saw it this morning. They did a raid.